Hey everyone, Ireland has vibrant culture, friendly people, and endless opportunities. That's why you are choosing to come here. But let's be real. Settling in often means dealing with the practicalities, and for most international students, that means finding a part-time job. Hi, I am Tejas. I came to Ireland 6 years ago. I came as a student, and if you're like me, you'll soon discover that finding a part-time job isn't just about earning some cash. It's about building experience, building connections, and making your life here sustainable. In this video, I will share some steps and insights you can use to secure a part-time job, covering everything from legalities to effective application strategies. So let's begin. Let's start with the basics. As an international student, you are legally allowed to work 20 hours a week during your academic period. During your summer and winter breaks, that raises to 40 hours a week. It is very crucial that you stick to these limits, as your PPSN, which we will come to later on, tracks everything. So if you exceed these limits, it can have serious implications on your visa status. What about pay? How much can you earn? Ireland has a national minimum wage, and as of January 2025, it is about €13.50 per hour. So you can do the math. A full 20 hours a week can provide a solid income to support your living expense. However, remember, 20 hours a week is maximum. Now, what kind of jobs can you expect? The options are wider than you think. It can be store assistant or store managers in supermarkets, to working in bakeries or at the till. Think beyond the retails. You can get an opportunity to work at a restaurant or at a cafe as a waiter or a barista, or as a cleaning staff at the shopping center. If you are a student, then don't forget the opportunities you can get to work at your university as a teaching assistant or a research assistant or a librarian for that matter. Now, let's see the essential documents you need to apply for a part-time job. First and foremost, get your PPSN. That is very essential for you to apply for a part-time job. Then get your bank account because you'll need it, and your IRP card as well. My advice is, as soon as you land in Ireland, get your IRP, get your PPSN, and get your bank account sorted. I will put the links to get these sorted in the description below, so please check them out. Once you have them sorted, let's proceed to the next step. Now that you have sorted out the documentation part, you will think to yourself, I'm ready for a part-time job. You will go online on LinkedIn or Indeed and search for the job and apply. But the chances of you getting that job through those websites is very slim. So I highly recommend you go the old school way. That is, print out the resume and shop around. Walk into every store in your area, hand out your resume, strike a conversation with them, make some connection, and try to get your foot into the door. Literally. Some companies don't even post the jobs online. The vacancies are printed on a paper and plastered on the glass outside the restaurants or any stores. So look around, keep an eye out. The most successful way, I would say, would be referrals. So make your connections and make them good. Now that you have handed out your resumes and sent out applications online, you would think to wait. But I highly recommend for following up. Ask for updates. If you have handed out your resumes physically and you remember someone with whom you had a good conversation, go back to them, ask them about the status of your application or your resume. That's how you should follow up with your application. Let's talk about some mental preparation you should do. Life abroad with part-time job isn't always glamorous. I used to work as a bar back where I had to clean glasses, help the bartenders with their drinks, and the shifts used to start from 6 or 7 p.m. and they used to go till 2 to 3 a.m. Then I used to come back home tired and half asleep. So, resting was the only thing I was capable of. But because I only did 2 or 3 days a week, I was able to complete the assignments. But yeah, it is tiring and it is stressful. But if you don't lose hope, you can get through it. Be realistic with your expectations. Keep an open mind. You can have your filter about what kind of jobs you are not ready to do. That's okay. But the biggest tip here is to be mentally prepared. Understand that the work will be demanding. But no, it is temporary. It helps you build resilience, and it is helping you to achieve your goal. Now, let's talk about how you can prepare for the interview. Unless it's a technical job like in IT or accounting, the questions would be usually behavioral and quite straightforward. They can ask something like, explain to me the last issue you faced and how you overcame it, or what is your biggest achievement, something like that. There are two ways you can answer, CAL or STAR. I usually go with STAR because that's what I'm familiar with. It stands for situation, task, action and result. You can look that up online. There are like plenty of videos you can refer to, how you can structure your answer in that format. I would suggest prepare 2-3 scenarios using the STAR method for like common questions. You can find list of these questions online and try to relate them with your past experience and try to answer them using the STAR method so that you are used to it and you are familiar with the answers and the pacing of the answer as well. You have all the tools now. We covered limitations about hours, we covered documentations, we covered what are the types of jobs you can do, we saw where you can find them, how you can prepare for them. I know it might be challenging, but believe me, it is incredibly rewarding. With perseverance and these strategies, I hope you will find a part-time job that helps you thrive here in Ireland. All the best for your journey. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I will try to answer them. And if you have any suggestion or if you want me to make video of another topic, then do let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.